In the heart of a bustling Mexican town, Rosa, a widow betrayed by love, stood as a beacon of resilience. Her once joyful home, filled with laughter and love, now echoed the hardships of a life abruptly altered. Her husband, a man she had devoted her life to, had vanished, leaving behind a trail of lies and a family shattered by betrayal. With her heart heavy but spirit unbroken, Rosa faced her new reality, raising her 5 children alone. The oldest, Carlos, bore the weight of his newfound responsibilities with a quiet strength, his eyes mirroring his mother's determination. Next was Luis, whose laughter could light up the darkest of rooms, followed by José, a soulful dreamer with a passion for painting. The 2 youngest, twin sisters, Maria and Ana, were inseparable, their bond unbreakable, their spirits as vibrant as the Mexican sunsets. Life in their small community was not easy for Rosa and her children. Whispers of their father's infidelity turned into harsh judgments, casting a shadow over the family. But Rosa, with her unwavering resolve, worked tirelessly, her hands weaving the fabric of their survival through long nights and endless days. At school, the children faced their own battles. Words, sharper than knives, were hurled at them, each taunt a reminder of the father who had left them. Huérfanos, they were called, orphans, despite the love and care that enveloped them at home. Every day, they walked through the school gates, their heads held high, but their hearts heavy with the weight of unspoken pain. It was on a day like any other that the simmering tensions reached a boiling point. 5 bullies, emboldened by their own insecurities, cornered Carlos, Luis, José, Maria, and Ana in the schoolyard. The air was thick with anticipation, the silence broken only by the cruel jeers of the aggressors. But the siblings stood united, a formidable force forged through trials and tribulations. Carlos, Luis, and José positioned themselves protectively in front of Maria and Ana, their resolve unshaken. What ensued was a chaotic blur of actions and reactions, a physical manifestation of the pent-up frustrations and pain. The fight was brief but intense, a cathartic release for the siblings, who fought not out of hatred, but out of a deep-seated need to protect one another. When the dust settled, it was clear that the bonds of family had triumphed over adversity. The bullies, their bravado shattered, were left to face the consequences of their actions. The aftermath of the fight was a turning point for Rosa's children. Word of their courage spread through the school like wildfire, transforming their narrative from victims to heroes. The expulsion of the bullies was a statement, a declaration that the strength of unity and the power of resilience could overcome the darkest of times. As Rosa's children returned home that day, their steps were lighter, their laughter brighter. They had faced their demons and emerged victorious, their spirits unbroken, their bond unyielding. And as they gathered around their mother, sharing their tale of triumph, Rosa looked upon her children with pride, knowing that together they could face any challenge that life threw their way. This was only the beginning of their story, a tale of struggle, courage, and unconditional love. As the sun set over the horizon, casting a golden glow over their home, the family knew that no matter what the future held, they would face it together, as one. As the sun rose over the town, casting a warm glow on Rosa's humble abode, the air was filled with a sense of renewal. The events of the previous day had forged a new path for her children, one where respect replaced ridicule and camaraderie took the place of conflict. Rosa watched her children prepare for school, noticing the subtle changes in their demeanor. There was a newfound confidence in their steps, a light in their eyes that had been dimmed by years of unwarranted shame. Today, they were not just survivors of their father's betrayal. They were victors in their own right, champions of their dignity. The schoolyard, once a battlefield of words and wills, greeted them with an unfamiliar quietness. Eyes that had once looked upon them with disdain now shifted away, replaced by nods of acknowledgement and whispers of admiration. The siblings walked through the halls with their heads held high, not in arrogance, but in a quiet assertion of their worth. In the classroom, the teacher, Mrs. Garcia, who had witnessed their struggles from a distance, saw an opportunity to foster a lesson in empathy and unity. She began the day with a discussion about the importance of standing up for oneself and for others. The children listened intently, their minds open and hearts receptive. It was a moment of collective reflection, a recognition of the strength that lies in diversity and the beauty of mutual respect. As the day progressed, the siblings found themselves at the center of a new narrative. Children who had once shunned them now approached with tentative smiles, extending olive branches in the form of shared lunches and invitations to play. Carlos, Luis, Jose, Maria, and Ana accepted these gestures with grace, understanding that forgiveness was a step towards healing, not just for them, but for the entire school community. Meanwhile, Rosa continued her relentless pursuit of providing for her family. Her small sewing business, once just a means to an end, began to flourish as word of her talent and tenacity spread throughout the town. She transformed remnants of fabric into vibrant tapestries of life, each stitch a testament to her resilience. As her hands moved deftly, her mind wandered to her children, her heart swelling with pride at their courage and compassion. The day ended with a family gathering in their cozy living room, a daily ritual that Rosa cherished. It was a time for sharing stories, for laughter and tears, for planning dreams and soothing fears. Today, however, there was a palpable sense of peace, a collective exhale after years of holding their breath. Carlos spoke of his hopes for the future, of breaking the cycle of pain and building a legacy of strength. Luis shared his dreams of using humor to heal, to bring joy where there was once sorrow. Jose talked of painting the world in colors of empathy and understanding, while Maria and Ana sang of love and unity, their voices harmonizing in a melody of hope. As Rosa listened to her children, she realized that their journey was far from over. There would be challenges ahead, moments of doubt and despair. But they had already proven that together they could weather any storm, turn any tide. The night wrapped around them like a warm embrace, the stars twinkling in the vast Mexican sky, witnesses to the unbreakable bond of a family reborn from the ashes of betrayal. Rosa closed her eyes, offering a silent prayer of gratitude for the strength of her children, for the community that had begun to embrace them, and for the promise of a brighter tomorrow. As the seasons changed, so did the lives of Rosa and her children. The warmth of summer gave way to the crisp breezes of autumn, a metaphorical reflection of their own transformation. The family's resilience had not only reshaped their own narrative, but had also begun to weave a tapestry of change within their community. Rosa's home, once a place of solitude and sorrow, had become a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of unity and forgiveness. Rosa's sewing business continued to thrive, her designs becoming symbols of strength and beauty. With each piece she crafted, she sowed the seeds of her children's future, ensuring that they would have the opportunities she had fought so hard for. Her dedication to her craft and her family inspired others in the town, turning her small business into a gathering place for those who sought to support one another in their own journeys of healing and growth. Carlos, now more mature and reflective, had taken on a mentorship role at the school. He spent his afternoons tutoring younger students, instilling in them the values of hard work and perseverance. Luis, with his infectious laughter, had started a small theatre group, bringing joy and entertainment to the community, reminding them of the lightness that exists even in the darkest of times. José's paintings adorned the walls of local businesses. His art, a vibrant reminder of the beauty in diversity and the importance of looking beyond the surface. Maria and Aina, ever inseparable, had initiated a project to beautify the school and the neighborhood, planting flowers and painting murals. Their efforts brought color and life to spaces that had once been overlooked, symbolizing the community's ongoing transformation. The children's endeavors, inspired by their mother's unwavering strength and guided by their own experiences, began to bridge the gaps between the families in their town. Prejudices and misunderstandings gave way to conversations and collaborations, fostering an environment where empathy and support flourished. As the year drew to a close, the community gathered for a celebration, a tradition initiated by Rosa and her children. It was a night of music, dance, and storytelling, a collective expression of gratitude and hope. People from all walks of life came together, sharing their own tales of struggle and triumph, laughter mingling with tears in a beautiful cacophony of human experience. Rosa, looking out over the crowd, felt a profound sense of peace. Her journey, marked by betrayal and hardship, had led to this moment of unity and love. She realized that her family's story had become a catalyst for change, not just within her own home, but throughout the entire community. As the celebration continued into the night, the stars shining brightly above, Rosa and her children stood together, a circle of strength and love. They had faced the unimaginable and emerged not just unscathed, but stronger, their spirits enriched by the lessons of compassion, resilience, and the enduring power of family. The story of Rosa and her children, a tale of betrayal turned into a narrative of hope and redemption, would be remembered not as a saga of suffering, but as a testament to the human capacity for growth and transformation. It was a reminder that even in the face of adversity, love prevails, and from the depths of despair, new beginnings are born. As the final notes of music faded into the night, Rosa whispered a silent prayer of thanks, her heart full of love for her children, for their journey together, and for the future they had forged, a future filled with promise and endless possibilities.